Hello, well to Premier Scene, I'm Claire Bueno as Bill Murray brings us Hyde Park on Hudson. I believe this originally was a radio play,
Yes,
and I just wondered how adapting a radio play to a stage play into a screenplay, how they differ.
Well, it was originally a radio play. It was broadcast about 5 or 6 years ago, I think, and I read it initially as a radio play. I didn't listen to the radio play because I didn't want to get any ideas. But it wasn't too hard to move it into a screenplay. There were two narrative voices in the radio play, and we reduced that to one.
There's obviously been many interpretations of King George VI. And
Yes.
how did you approach your interpretation of King George?
Well, I suppose by looking at the script and seeing what the main tone of it was, and also at what time the story takes place. It's a very specific time, just before the outbreak of war, when the British monarchy is in some sort of crisis. And this tour could go very well or it could go very badly. And they head off to America, and everyone wants my brother to be king because he's married to this rather nice American. And they're going, well, where's your brother? Where's the nice American? And so it's got to go well, or else we go into the war without them. So it's a serious situation, but it's a funny treatment. I think about things like the stammer. It was much stronger in the 1920s. So when Colin Firth got to do it, he played it beautifully subtly from when it was really very strong to when it was about now, when it's much less noticeable. And I read about as much as I could about the man, who I liked very much. Actually, I think he's a fascinating man.
His mannerisms. I don't think he had so many mannerisms because he was partly paralyzed. But I tried to absorb his voice and not do it as an impression, but just have it as in a sort of a natural way. I tried to. He had a brilliant smile, and he had a way of engaging people and getting them to feel appreciated. And he was a politician, a great politician. So I tried to think about how he would deal with his personal life in a way that would get things done while acknowledging everyone's point of view.
Well, that's it from the BFI Film Festival for this evening. I'm Claire Bueno and you're watching Premier Scene.